I didn't want to put a title on this because it's like saying time management. People hear that or they see that and they'll go racing the other way because they don't think they need it anymore, especially the people that took a time management course 18 years ago. They never actually heard of the concept of maintenance. This isn't time management. This is about social styles, and people say the same thing. Oh yeah, I know all about that. 4 characters, this one's a monkey, this one's a giraffe, and the different types of people. What they didn't catch on to the most because they're too busy thinking, what am I? It doesn't matter what you are. The concept of it is to identify what someone else is. And I came up with a way that will help you identify that instantly, of knowing exactly what they are, and then you know how to act in return. And what you want to do is set the stage for a ski slope. You're on the top of a ski slope. The person you want to identify is the one sitting on a sled, and they're about to either go down or get pushed down. What's going through their mind? You're going to have the driver or the expressive, and instead of putting animals on them, if that helps, put animals on them. The expressive would be the monkey, who wants to bounce around, hey everybody look at me. That person is going to be thinking, if I take this bank over here and I bank this turn and then I big scoop over here, all those people are going to see me and I'm going to hit the bottom a rock star. This is going to be cool. Can I go now? And they're all excited about going. Then you're going to have the analytical person. And the reason for this is when you identify what they are, what you want to do is act like they do, or more towards their social style. Because if you take a person that's very quiet and amiable, and you're very loud and aggressive, and you start being loud and aggressive, they're not going to relate to you one bit. This is pretty basic science. People have seen it, heard of it, and know it, but they're not applying it. Go back to that ski slope and think about the analytical person. That's the person that's trying to calculate exactly how many seconds this will take, and if I do this, there's a fourth degree here, and they're analyzing what's going to happen and how long it's going to take, how to play it safe and make sure I don't do this too fast. Meanwhile, everyone else is lying, saying, would you go? Come on, there's a line here, let's go. The analytical person needs to understand a little bit more before they can go. And if you know, give them a couple minutes to understand or give them a couple more facts and details, the conversation and the relationship is going to go so much better. And if you pick out any of those social styles, you'll be able to identify who it is instantly, what they're going to relate to the best, and your relationship with them is going to go so much better. What if you're trying to sell them something or just dealing with your friends, or if you got a friend with a problem with something, knowing what kind of a social style they have greatly would benefit getting along with other people. You can have all the apps and all the toys and gadgets you want. When it comes down to it, we are relating or trying to relate to other people. Even when you send a text message, they're reading it. And often people don't read what you typed. You know what I'm talking about. This has happened to everybody. The concept of interacting and relating to other people, we can't lose that. We simply can't lose it. We have to actually strengthen it a little bit, because no matter where technology goes, sooner or later you're going to have to deal with another person. This is why a job interview has 160 applicants. One of them got hired. Which one was it? I'm not saying use this to manipulate people. What I'm saying is if you're a realtor trying to sell someone a house, they actually want to buy the house. There's no manipulation going on here. But if they're kind of a quiet, amiable person, and you're in there screaming at them, did you see the pool? And they're not going to relate to you. They're not going to buy from you, and they're not going to refer you to other people. And you're going to go home and think, oh, they weren't interested in the house. Sure they were. It was you they weren't interested in. Learn how to use that social styles just for everyday life, and watch what happens.